Hey, church family. Well, some of y'all know that one of my favorite things is baseball. I love watching baseball. I used to love playing baseball. My body doesn't so much agree with playing anymore, but I do like playing with my son. We play catch almost every night out in the yard. A couple of years ago, Asher was playing Little League, and I think it was his first season, and he was playing catch with some of his friends before the game. They were warming up, and somebody called his name, hollered Asher, whatever. He looked away the wrong time, and that ball planted right on his eye, leaving the laces imprinted on his cheek. It was a rough day. There was a couple of lessons we learned from that day. Number one, his mom was out of town, and I learned, number one, that I'm not as good as mom as taking care of wounds. You just can't rub dirt on it. I found out, actually, that doesn't make it all better. But the other lesson, the critical lesson that he learned and that I was reminded to teach him, is that always keep your eye on the ball. It's important where you're looking. It's important that your eyes are placed in the right direction so you don't get hit, so you don't get blindsided. Well, Colossians chapter 3 says a lot about this, and we need to keep this in mind as we navigate through these uncertain days. Listen to what Colossians chapter 3, verse 1 through 4 says. If then you have been raised with Christ, seek the things that are above, where Christ is, seated at the right hand of God. Set your minds on things that are above, not on things that are on earth. For you have died, and your life is hidden with Christ in God. When Christ, who is your life, appears, then you also will appear with him in glory. That passage so powerfully reminds us to keep our eyes fixed on Jesus. Keep looking up. Look to Christ and his perfect authority, his sovereign authority over all things. There is hope, there is joy, and there is glory to God when we fix our eyes on Christ. When we take our eyes off Christ, that's when we get blindsided by the things of this world. That's where we get tripped up, we get discouraged, and we can find ourselves so easily in despair. But Christ has invited us to put our eyes on him, to look to heaven, where there is no virus, there is no crisis, there is no chaos in heaven. It is operating perfectly and sovereignly. And that's where we need to fix our attention. And Christ will encourage us through this season as we fix our eyes on him.